Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Welcome to my show. You know, I love entrepreneurs. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm fascinated by what makes people tick. Joining me right now, Lance Taylor, Taylor Team DFW. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you having me.
Well, I just found out minutes before broadcast that you bought your first home when you're 18.
That's right. Yeah, I didn't live in it, but bought it as an investment property.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Well, so my grandmother had a lot of foresight for my brothers and I, and so she put $100 for every Christmas and every birthday into a CD account. Well, back in the 80s, you know, CD accounts were growing at a rapid pace, and so by the time I graduated, I had a pretty good sum of money, you know, that I could do something with, and so I'm from a real estate family. My father had given me some advice on, hey, here's a couple things you could do, and I decided I'm going to buy a house with it. I'm going to figure this out.
All right, now you're graduating high school at the time you're buying.
That's right. Yeah, graduating high school, and it's between the time I was going to college, you know, to be an engineer at the time, and decided to make my summer project a house. And so I went in and I cut tile, I did grout, I did painting, I did everything you can imagine. I bought an old house in my hometown that came with a 1988 Cadillac. It was sitting in the garage. So had red velvet seats. Got to drive that around for a while.
Did you? You got it running? Was it running?
Oh, it was running. Everything worked out great. So I drove it around for a while just for fun.
Sure.
You know, my friends got a kick out of it.
Did you have the fuzzy dice and the curb feelers?
I didn't throw the dice in there. I didn't throw the rims on it. I left it stock, and it was a beautiful ride. I ended up selling it later just to recoup some cost, you know. But
that's awesome.
It was
now,
entertaining.
did you end up making a profit on that first house?
I made a tremendous profit. I bought it very well, ended up fixing it up, and rented it out for several years. And I had an opportunity to invest in a company that was in a totally different space than I had ever explored. I was really fascinated by this company. And the gentleman ended up being my father-in-law after I married his daughter.
Awesome.
But I invested all my profits into that company, and it was in the LED lighting space in 2007, 2008, before LED lighting was really much of anything.
Wow.
So,
and did that company do well as well?
And it did. We ended up getting product into Sam's Club and into Costco, and so we did well with that. And matter of fact, I still have an iteration of that company here today.
Really?
On the LED lighting side, yeah. So.
And you've become something of a real estate mogul. I was on your website. You have a large team. You do really well.
Well, thank you. I don't know about a mogul, but you know, certainly we have a lot of fun. Real estate's one of those businesses that, you know, if you love people and connecting, you get to meet people from all walks of life, and there's nothing more satisfying than connecting someone with a home they're going to make memories in for years.
That's cool. And you work with your lovely wife, and I was on your website. I found a video. Let's play that now.
For most people, your home is the biggest investment you make. It takes more than a yard sign and an internet search to make the most of the North Texas market.
It's a 24-hour-a-day, 365-day-a-year job, and no one can do it alone. It takes experience, passion, and a world-class team to make it all happen.
When a home goes on the market in North Texas, it is competing in one of the hottest real estate markets in the country. To sell it quickly and at top dollar, your home needs to make the strongest impression on the widest possible audience.
And that's not going to happen without an experienced professional stager who knows what home buyers are looking for. HDR, professional photography, and 3D virtual home tours to showcase the property. and an online aggressive campaign to reach people around the world.
Your dream home is going to need more than just the right number of bedrooms. You're going to need world-class schools and programs that you care about.
A neighborhood and a community that fit your personality, and a home that's designed to fit your style and your life.
An experienced search specialist knows every inch of North Texas, and they will really take the time to understand you, your family, and the home you're dreaming of.
And when the match is made, the deal still needs to make it across the goal line to closing.
Inspectors, buyer specialists, listing specialists, marketing coordination, lenders, insurance, title, and a transaction coordinator that can scan the field and tie it all together.
It takes a team to make the most of this market.
I am Lance.
And I'm Christy.
And we are the Taylor team. My family has bought and sold real estate for 3 generations. My dad and grandpa have taught me to love people and to serve others by finding homes in sound investments.
Our passion for matching families with homes is what drives it all.
We are the Taylor team, and if you're looking at buying or selling, we would love to put our team to work for you.
So cool. I love the way that video was produced. And
Thank you.
It looks like you and your wife had a good time making it.
We had a great time, and of course, you saw my daughters at the end. They got
Yes.
a couple of seconds of fame, so they loved it.
And the dog.
Yeah, and the dog, exactly. Yeah. Well, the dog's anywhere my wife is, so you can't separate the two.
Well, so what's it like working with your spouse?
Well, so Christy, she has an amazing way about real estate. It's totally different than mine. We really are kind of yin and yang, is what I feel like. She's more of a marketing brain, just in general. She's got an amazing just eye for how to present and to market, and probably a lot of things that you look at, right?
Yeah.
On your side, and yet my mind is much more, I'm just very directly people related, and I enjoy the negotiation aspects and a lot of the financial aspects of real estate.
Cool.
So we're just very different, and we complement, I think, in such a great way. We kind of keep out of each other's space.
I love that.
So.
And you have very happy customers. I was on your Facebook page, and we have some pictures. I mean, that has to feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've been so blessed in this area to be able to serve wonderful clients. And as you see, there's a smile on the face on each one of these photos at the end. A lot of our teammates and our lender partners get in these pictures. So it just takes such a community to bring together a real estate experience like this.
And you haven't lost sight of the fact that it's the largest purchase anybody ever makes, and it's emotional, and there's feelings, and you almost become a counselor, don't you?
Big time, yeah, absolutely. And a lot of real estate, because it is such an emotional roller coaster. You're always trying to help take stress off of them during the process, and so the ability to listen and really pay attention to what's most important to them. Sometimes it's not always just about the house; it's about some extra little wins,
Yes.
And we always want that experience to be excellent, so then they can go share it with their friends and family. And at the end of the day, they truly understand that we did the best we could to take care of them.
Wow.
So.
We're almost out of time, so we're going to put your website up so everybody can get in touch with you.
Okay.
TaylorTeamDFW.com is the website. Lance Taylor, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me, Jeff.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.